Lesson Sharp 10. Exercise Sharp 3. Practice energy breathing with the bone marrow. Over time, the bone marrow is converted from red substance to yellow substance. In fact, yellow is fat, we are getting fewer red blood cells, and accordingly, immunity decreases. So as to prevent this from happening, the bone marrow must be kept in an active state, and for this it must be supported energetically. This practice is aimed at strengthening the immune system and increasing blood cells. We will not breathe with all our bones, we usually breathe only with our feet. There are 2 points on the thighs on the legs, on which we put our hands with the points of Lao-Gong. They strengthen each other, synchronization begins, and we should feel the heat from the palms, and the hip energy heat from the Lao-Gong. First part. The main position sitting, the palms are on the hip, as usual, we then put on your knees. For women, the right palm is inside, the left palm is outside, and for men is vice versa. We start with the left leg. Imagine a bone located in the leg hollow, with a porous structure that is similar to that found inside a chicken bone. Only we do not imagine it in a cooked form, when the particles have already curled up from heat treatment, but in a natural form. 1. Inhale, crimson energy enters the Yang-1 point, rises through the porous structure, filling the bone with crimson color, reaches the knee, pause. 2. Exhale, from the point Yang-1 light gray, spent energy goes to the center of the earth. Breathe for 10-15 minutes. You can see that the crimson energy reaches the knee, but does not get stuck in it. There is no bone marrow in the knee, there is a completely different structure, so the energy settles only where it should be. Second part. Imagine the bone located in the leg again, but now the energy will move up to the hip, bending around the knee. If it is difficult to imagine this in a sitting position, you can do it through a phantom. 1. Slow inhale, crimson energy enters the Yang-1 point, rises through the porous structure, filling the bone with crimson color. When it reaches the knee, it curves smoothly around it, rises to the hands, and pause. 2. Exhale, from the point Yang-1 light gray, spent energy goes to the center of the earth. We breathe for 10-15 minutes. Do not be alarmed if there is a lot of light gray, this is the waste energy coming out of the thigh bone. If suddenly the color is too dark, it is the energy of the kidneys that leaves you. You need to consciously imagine that it is only a light gray color is coming up. Otherwise the kidneys will be left without energy. Repeat the practice with the right leg, you can breathe right up to the thigh. We don't breathe with the rest of the bones, the energy itself will be redistributed to the paired organs, as it happens in the practice of breathing with the lungs. When we begin to breathe with some bones, in half an hour the energy will be redistributed to others. The only exception is the stagnation of energy. If negative energy has accumulated somewhere in the bone marrow, this place should be breathed through separately. When the practice becomes very easy, it will be possible to perform the red line at the same time. In this case we activate the bone marrow not only with energy of blood, but also with transcendental energy, which significantly increases the effectiveness of the practice. If you perform both practices at once from the beginning, the result will be worse, because the energy of the bone marrow has not yet been worked up. As in life, when the baby crawls first, and only then begins to walk and run, we move in stages and get a much higher result. Write in the comments if you like the practice. Subscribe to the channel, put a like. All good mood and bye.